be afraid of
Don't
making
worry
mistakes. Worry about
about
pronunciation. Don't
making
worry
mistake.
about grammar. Don't be
Don't
afraid of
worry
making mistakes.
about
Worry about
pronunciation.
pronunciation. Don't worry
Don't
about grammar.
worry
Don't be
about
afraid
grammar.
of making
Don't be
mistakes.
afraid of
Worry about
making mistake.
pronunciation. Don't
Don't
worry
worry
about grammar.
about
Don't be afraid
pronunciation.
of making
Don't
mistakes.
don't
Worry about
worry
pronunciation.
about
Don't worry
grammar.
about grammar.
Don't
Don't be
be
afraid
afraid of
of making
making
mistakes.
mistake.
Worry
Don't
about
worry about
pronunciation.
pronunciation.
Don't worry
Don't
about
worry
grammar. Don't
about
be afraid
grammar.
of making
Don't be
mistakes.
afraid of
Worry
making
about
mistake.
pronunciation. Don't
Don't
worry
worry
about grammar.
about
Don't be
pronunciation.
afraid of
Don't
making mistakes.
worry
Worry
about
about
grammar.
pronunciation.
Don't be
Don't
afraid
worry
of
about grammar. Don't
making
be
mistake.
afraid of making mistakes. Worry
Won't
about
worry about
pronunciation.
pronunciation.
Don't worry
Don't
about
worry
grammar.
about
Don't
grammar.
be
Don't
afraid
be
of
afraid
making
of making
mistakes.
mistake.
Worry
Don't
about
worry
pronunciation.
about
Don't worry about grammar.
pronunciation.
Don't be afraid
Don't
of making mistakes.
worry
Worry
about
about pronunciation.
grammar.
Don't worry
Don't
about
be
grammar.
afraid
Don't be
of
afraid of
making
making
mistake.
mistakes. Worry
Don't
about
worry
pronunciation.
about
Don't worry
pronunciation.
about grammar.
Don't worry
Don't be afraid
about
of making
grammar.
mistakes. Worry
Don't be
about
afraid of
pronunciation.
making
Don't
mistake.
worry about grammar. Don't
Don't
be afraid
worry
of making
about
mistakes. Worry about
pronunciation.
pronunciation.
Don't
Don't worry
worry
about grammar.
about
Don't be
grammar.
afraid of
Don't be
making mistakes.
afraid of
Worry
making
about
mistake.
pronunciation. Don't
Don't
worry
worry
about grammar.
about
Don't be afraid
pronunciation.
of making
Don't
mistakes.
worry
Worry
about
about
grammar.
pronunciation. Don't
Don't
worry
be
about grammar.
afraid of
Don't be
making
afraid
mistake.
of making mistakes. Worry
Don't
about
worry about
pronunciation. Don't
pronunciation.
worry
Don't
about
worry
grammar.
about
Don't
grammar.
be
Don't
afraid of
worry
making mistakes. Worry
making
about
mistake.
pronunciation.
Don't
Don't
worry
worry about
about
grammar. Don't be
pronunciation.
afraid of
Don't
making
worry
mistakes. Worry about
about grammar.
pronunciation. Don't
Don't be
worry about
afraid
grammar.
of
Don't be
making
afraid of
mistake.
making mistakes. Worry
Don't
about
worry about
pronunciation. Don't
pronunciation.
worry
Don't
about grammar.
worry
Don't be afraid
about
of making mistakes.
grammar.
Worry
Don't
about
be
pronunciation.
afraid of
Don't
making
worry about
mistake.
grammar. Don't
Don't
be afraid
worry
of
about
making mistakes.
pronunciation.
Worry about
Don't worry
pronunciation.
about
Don't
grammar.
worry about
Don't
grammar.
be
Don't
afraid
be
of
afraid
making
of making
mistake.
mistakes. Worry
Don't
about
worry about
pronunciation. Don't
pronunciation.
worry about
Don't
grammar.
worry
Don't
about
be
grammar.
afraid of
Don't be
making
afraid
mistakes.
of making
Worry about
mistake.
pronunciation. Don't
Don't
worry
worry
about grammar.
about
Don't be
pronunciation.
afraid of
Don't
making
worry
mistakes.
about
Worry
grammar.
about
Don't be
pronunciation. Don't
afraid of
worry about grammar.
making mistake.
Don't be afraid of making mistakes.
Don't
Worry
worry
about
about
pronunciation. Don't worry about
pronunciation.
grammar.
Don't
Don't be
worry
afraid of making
about
mistakes. Worry
grammar.
about
Don't be
pronunciation.
afraid
Don't
of
worry about
making
grammar.
mistake.
Don't be afraid of
Don't
making
worry
mistakes.
about
Worry about
pronunciation.
pronunciation. Don't
Don't
worry
worry
about grammar.
about grammar.
Don't be
Don't be
afraid
afraid
of
of
making
making
mistakes.
mistake.
Worry
Don't
about
worry about
pronunciation. Don't
pronunciation.
worry about
Don't
grammar.
worry
Don't
about
be
grammar.
afraid of
Don't be
making mistakes.
afraid of
Worry about pronunciation.
afraid
Don't worry
of
about grammar.
of
Don't be afraid
making
of
mistake.
making mistakes.
Don't
Worry
worry
about pronunciation.
about
Don't worry
pronunciation.
about
Don't
grammar.
worry
Don't be
about
afraid of
grammar.
making
Don't
mistakes.
be
Worry about
afraid
pronunciation.
of making
Don't
mistake.
worry about grammar.
Don't
Don't
worry
be afraid
about
of
grammar.
making
Don't
mistakes.
worry
Worry
be
about pronunciation.
pronunciation.
Don't
Don't
worry
be
about grammar.
afraid of
Don't be
making
afraid
mistake.
of making mistakes.
Don't worry
about
about
pronunciation.
pronunciation.
Don't
Don't worry
worry
about grammar.
Don't
Don't be
be
afraid of making
Worry
mistake.
about
Don't
pronunciation.
worry
Don't worry
about
grammar. Don't be
pronunciation.
afraid of
Don't
making
worry
mistakes.
about grammar.
Worry about
Don't be
pronunciation.
afraid of
Don't worry
making
about grammar.
mistake.
Don't be
Don't
afraid
worry
of
about
making mistakes.
pronunciation.
Worry
Don't
about
worry
pronunciation.
about
Don't
grammar.
worry about grammar.
Don't be afraid of
making
making mistake.
Worry about
Pronunciation.
Don't
Don't
worry
worry
about
about
grammar.
grammar.
Don't
Don't
be
be afraid
afraid
of
of
making
making
mistake.
mistakes.
Worry
About
about
pronunciation.
pronunciation.
Don't
Don't worry
about
about grammar. Don't be afraid of making mistake. Worry about pronunciation.
Don't
Don't worry
about grammar.
about grammar.
Don't be
Don't
afraid
worry
of
of
making
making
mistakes.
mistake.
Worry
Don't worry about
pronunciation.
pronunciation.
Don't
Don't worry
about
about
grammar.
grammar.
Don't
Don't be afraid of
making
making
mistakes.
mistake.
Worry about pronunciation. Don't
Don't worry
about grammar.
about grammar.
Don't be
Don't
afraid
worry
of
of
making
making
mistakes.
mistake.
Worry